So I had a poll on my Instagram story if you would rather see this or that, and you guys chose an eyeshadow blending tutorial. So here it is. I am serving that for you today. If you have any questions, of course, comment or message me personally. I'd be happy to answer. I don't want to talk too much. Let's get to it. First, you need an eyeshadow primer. I feel like this is a really important step for me because the eyelid primer just soaks in the eyeshadow better compared to whenever I don't use an eyelid primer. I feel like my colors are more defined, vibrant, and pigmented versus whenever I don't use it. So that's just my preference. That's what I like to do. You can play around with it and see if it works for you or if it doesn't. Everyone's different, but you really don't need an eyelid primer. If you don't have it, you can skip the steps. You can skip the step if you need to. You know what I mean? But my favorite eyelid primer right now is the Morphe Translucent Primer. I don't remember how much it was, but it was less than $10 more than likely. It was very affordable and I love using it every day pretty much. But today I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics eyelid primer. It's waterproof. I want to use this primer today mainly because it has like a tint to it and it's going to make a nice base for the natural look that I'm going for today. The process for eyeshadow blending is always different depending on the look you're going for. But today let's just do a natural look so that everyone can do it no matter what stage you are in for eyeshadow, blending eyeshadow, whatever, makeup in general. Everybody can learn this and it's gonna be super easy, okay? But I'm gonna go into detail. I'm going to be elaborate today. So I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics primer, right? And so that just gave me like a really nice base for everything that's about to be put on. So I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette from Morphe. It's a little tiny palette. And then I'm going to be showing you which colors I'm going to be using as well. I'll tell you the name of them and what brush I'm using while I'm putting the eyeshadow on, because using multiple brushes can help with your blending. You don't need to, but it can help it make it a little bit more easy for you. So just a tip, using multiple brushes is key for me whenever it comes to blending. I use a couple of different kinds, but investing in a set of brushes that can work for any application for whatever you're trying to achieve on the eye, that's a good idea if you're really wanting to get into more doing different kind of eye looks and like getting into blending and stuff like that, and being like practicing. And practice makes perfect. Whenever it comes to eye makeup, you have to do it a lot for you to see any results within yourself. So keep that in mind. I love Morphe's brushes. They're very affordable. They're good quality brushes. But I also love to use these two from Luxie Beauty. These are my absolute favorite brushes. They're so soft, but I'll let you know what brushes I'll be using during each step so you know, so you can get an idea of what you should be buying whenever you want to be really good at blending eyeshadow. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So here we go. So we're gonna go into this color right here. It's called Selfie, and that's gonna be my transition color to allow all the other colors be built on top. And I'm gonna put it in the crease with my eye shading brush by Luxie Beauty 213. Put it right in the crease and then bring it up just a little bit. I love this brush. It's a very dense brush and it does a great job at patting on product and blending with the tip. You can even blend with the tip, and I love that so much. I'm gonna bring this out a little bit. I don't even know what I'm gonna do today. Like, I don't know what kind of look this is gonna be, but I want to bring it out. I really wanted this outer corner filled, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. It's gonna be like a wink-ish. So this is really just to get the product on and start blending for my other colors. So right now I'm using my Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH40 blending brush, and I'm just gonna go out here with my eyeshadow and blend it out so it's all blended outwards, and it's like just looks good, you know what I mean? Moving the product around lightly with a light hand, and I'm holding it at the very end of the brush because whenever you hold it down here you can get too rough sometimes, so holding it at the very end helps with that light hand that you need whenever it comes to blending. So I'm gonna go into goals right here, and I'm putting it right in with my crease. I'm using the Morphe E36 brush, and it's really to like darken up this crease right here. And this brush is a small, rounded, fluffy brush. It's very dense, and I like to use it for small areas like this. To darken up the crease. And do the same for this side. I don't know why, for some reason it is so hard for me to do my crease with my right hand on my left eye. Like, I don't know. It's just very difficult. Darken up the crease and blending it out with the transition color at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to go into editorial with that same brush, Morphe E36. And I'm going to put it right here on the outer corner. Bring it in just a slightly bit, like not even a lot, just a little bit. Like right to here, not all the way to here, because I want that really pretty blend that I have going on. Just blend this right here. I'm using this brush because it's a very tiny area. So I'm lightly blending it in a windshield wiper motion in this tiny spot so I can get that perfect blend and still have like the other colors be able to be seen. I'm gonna get the shade Hello. It's like a purplish brown, and I'm gonna tap the tippity tip, the very tippity tip of this eye shading brush from Luxie. And I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna kind of tap it in right here on the outside. Just like building it all the way up to this dark brown I got now. And I got that dark brown. Just gonna tap it in the outer corner. Alright, now we're gonna get my Morphe M433. It's a big ol' fluffy brush, and I like to lightly, very lightly, go over all of the colors, so it just sets and blends and looks perfectly put together. And I feel like it's like blended after that. gonna get my Morphe concealer brush M224 and a little bit of concealer on the tippity tip, and I'm just gonna like put it in. I'm just putting it in so that the color that goes on here is gonna be very vibrant. I mean, like, there would be a huge difference if I just got like a gold that I wanted to use and put it on an eyelid that's just like this. And I'm bringing this a little bit upwards. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm not gonna make it perfect because it's all gonna be blended. So I'm just gonna kind of use up the rest of the concealer. Alright, so I want to get this goldish shimmery color, Unique. That is the name of it. I'm going to go back in with my Luxie 213 eye shading brush. I love this brush so much. And I'm going to pat it on right here. If you don't have translucent powder right here, I would definitely like do your best at patting it on, because shimmer colors like have a lot of fallout. But I have translucent powder, and it really doesn't matter if you put it on or not. I feel like it just helps, especially if you don't want to like clean up a lot afterwards, and I don't want to clean up a lot afterwards. So just pat it on as best as you can. So right here, I brought it up into the brown a little bit, just to like add some shimmer to my matte browns. That's why I said it didn't have to be perfect, because it doesn't. I feel like the shimmer looks so pretty. I'm gonna bring it more in my inner corner. Alright, so I really like this pink shimmer right here. Creativity? Yeah, Creativity. I love this pink shimmer. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. So I'm going to put that right here near the brown and kind of blend that with the brown with this eye shading brush. I tell you, it's good for patting and it's good for blending. I love this brush so much. It's insane. Everything it does is amazing. I've never been disappointed by you. The thing about blending eyeshadow is that you have to constantly have your eyebrows lifted. And I feel like it gives me a headache sometimes because I do it so hard, like I'm like, but it's really important. Because if you have eyelids like me where they crease everywhere, you can mess up easily. But if you don't have eyelids like me, you won't have that problem. So I'm going to go into Talent right here. It's kind of like a bronze shimmer. And in between those two shimmers, I'm going to go in with this bronze shimmer called Talent. And I'm bringing it up into my crease as well, because I want it to overlap with the browns that I used earlier. I'm going to pat it in the center, but I know I'm going to, with the tip, I'm going to lightly blend these two shimmers together, wipe a little bit off, and then I'm going to do the same to the gold and the bronze one. Because even with shimmers, like, you have to be careful with blending. If you want them all to be seen, then you gotta blend them really well. I'm gonna get my Morphe E43 and go into goals that we had earlier, but we should be having all the time. We're just gonna go into my under eye. The thing about putting eyeshadow on your lower lash line is like it's like you have to go under your lashes, because if you go over your lashes, then it's gonna be like a mess. More product is gonna go on your lashes than on the actual line that you want it to go on, so it's important to make sure you're going under your lashes. This is a flat, stiff brush. It's very, very stiff and flat. Very, 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 very stiff and flat. It's a stiff and flat brush. And then with that pink shimmer that I had earlier, Creativity, I'm gonna blend it down here, more near the corner, inner corner. So now I'm gonna put my eyeliner on because that will finish the look. So the 3 key points you need to know for blending, I would say, is windshield wiper movements, a light hand, not to be so hard and rough, and 3, building the colors. Those are probably what's going to give you that best blend that you need for a look that you're trying to accomplish. But still, I would still buy a whole bunch of different brushes from different brands, see what you like best, work with different shadows. And that's the thing, like some brushes work great with some palettes, some brushes don't work with that same palette, you know what I mean? So like you have to play around a lot. So that is the end of my blending tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and I hope it was beneficial to a lot of people. I tried to make it as simple as possible and as detailed as possible at the same time. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. If you would like to see a different eye look and have a tutorial on that blending procedure, I will be happy to show it. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay blessed, stay safe, love ya.